Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Ryan Reacts. Today is the make or break moment of my career. I've been on the worst losing streak of my entire life on my death battle reactions. Devastating. Ending with one of the most devastating losses I've ever taken part in, where Popeye pissed on my career. I had a 7-win streak, and I blew it all away. So today, either I'm going to start making my way back up that hill, or your boy's going rock bottom on his predictions on death battles. As today, we react to Sauron versus the Lich King, Lord of the Rings versus World of Warcraft. And I'm going to be fully honest with you on this one. Unlike most of these, I usually have some idea of if I'm going to win or lose. Of course, that has always ended with me eating shit. So today we're going with one that I'm not sure about. I have no idea if I'm going to win or lose in this one. But you know what I do know? I really love the Lich King. And I really love Warcraft. Not World of Warcraft, never played it. But Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 are really my favorite games of all time. And I liked Hearthstone at the time. And this card was pretty fun to use. And that's the whole reason I picked it. Oh my god, Ryan, you're picking a character off of a card you liked in a trading card game. Oh no. But you know what? I figured Warcraft has a tendency to maybe go down the slippery slope known as the superhero characters, where they just keep ramping and ramping and ramping. And Lich King is the character that, if I remember correctly, dies but then comes back as another person and continuously goes. So I think he's got an advantage against Sauron, the most powerful character of all time in Lord of the Rings, if I'm correct. I don't know, maybe there's a dwarf named Sam that's like, I'm the best! So today, I'm putting my money on a series that I have loved. I'm putting it on the Lich King. Is this gonna be my downfall and the start of the slippery slope of failure? I don't know. But I think I trust the Lich King because he's got a neat sword. The other guy's like an eyeball or something. I watched those movies when I was like 5. I really did. I don't remember nothing about those movies at all. But anyways, folks, if you like, check out the original link and more from original content creator. Link me in the description. And if you enjoy these death battle reactions, I got a bunch of them. So go check out the playlist down below if you want to watch more.
Sauron, the Lord.
Wait, Sauron? Have I been saying it wrong?
Warcraft's Lord of the Scourge.
Shit! I've been calling him Sauron, haven't I? Oh god, I've just called him the tiny little rock Pokemon. He's steel rock.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Did you find the $50 I put under your desk?
Created all of existence through a single harmonious song.
But one of these angels just had to be a rebel. Melkor ruined that harmony, giving the world its many, many imperfections, like Wiz. Then after messing up God's hit single and going rogue, Melkor took up a new name just to be even more metal, Morgoth.
Morgoth's power was impressive, daunting. Several Maiar, essentially lower-ranked angels, joined him in his frightening conquest of the world he had helped create.
How much lore is there actually in Lord of the Rings that I didn't know about? Like, you feel like you've been a part of something for so long, so when someone throws something at you like this, you feel totally out of the blue. Like, what? What's going on here? I don't know any of this. Gods? People? Fellows? I thought the universe was made over some cheese.
Was one obsessed with destroying all life in the pursuit of bringing about complete order.
He used to be Myron, but under Morgoth's reign, he became the one and only Sauron.
As the bigwig of Morgoth's forces, Sauron spent thousands of years bringing Middle-earth to its knees.
He's almost more a force.
I'm paying more attention to this because I'm realizing my Lord of the Rings knowledge is
spanning earthquakes and even absorb.
It's just like the ring, a big
Because he's
zero.
Weird angel spirit man, he can morph his body around his own soul however he wants, or just shed it like clothing and fight as a ghost.
Far beyond that.
Shit, I just thought he was a giant floating eye.
Elf, attractive and deviant.
Can't you just knock him over?
Once thought to be the greatest greatest wolf of all, and even
Just roll down the
a
hill.
vampire.
Oh man, Tumblr's gonna go nuts with that.
Many of his greatest accomplishments are not due to his powerful magics and weaponry, but his inhuman cunning. Sauron is nothing less than a master of manipulation.
He's like if Loki and Satan did a fusion dance. He loves to trick someone with illusions, shadow magic, or just...
Oh no, is he gonna have Batman lore? He's smart? Oh shit.
Who is basically a super wizard specifically meant to lead the charge against Sauron.
In some
Never
ways,
trust
Sauron
super
is
smart.
actually
It could be the most
wiser than
powerful thing in the
Master
world.
Sir. In the most epic war to eclipse all other wars, humans, dwarves, elves, and more united to destroy Morgoth, casting what remained of Melkor into the void.
But Sauron saw it coming and bailed faster than me at a divorce hearing. Just
I'm starting to think the creator just had a stroke one day and it was just like, and he's like, write that down. There's no way I would have come up with that normally.
in the fiery pits of Mordor.
There, the Dark Lord created a plan to conquer everything. He fooled the Elven Smiths into forging 19 rings of power.
Couldn't fool a can opener though. Man, that is the roundest can head I've ever seen in my life.
Secrets.
The one ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bring them all. And in the darkness bind them. Oh god, that's so epic. I think I'm into poetry now. Forged in the fires of Mount Doom using
So,
part
are we
of
going to
Sauron's
say
own
this is
soul.
him with the
one
ring or without the ring?
amplified his
What
power,
lore,
and
where are we
let him
putting this
control
fight
the
in?
actions
Is
of
this
the
gonna
other
make or break a
ringbearers.
fight?
The 9 kings of men were especially vulnerable and saw themselves reduced to twisted wraiths bent to Sauron's whims.
It wasn't any better for the less kingly humans. So much so that Sauron mind controlled most of Numenor. We're talking about an island
it's
nation
hot
that
here?
has as many as 18 million
Oh,
people,
shit.
And Sauron had them all at his creepy, pokey fingertips.
This led to retaliation from Eru, who had
what he really wanted the power for,
just
just-
ever before, even against
Ah,
Morgoth.
that
Eru
genuinely
saved
annoys me.
Numenor, while
I know.
Sauron was still on it. But the Dark Lord's spirit persevered, indestructible even against the wrath of God.
Sauron used the ring to build himself a new body. It may have cost a lot
God,
of power, but he
no.
took a biblical event to the
He
face
can't
and went
even
right
lose
back
to
on being
God.
evil.
And yet, putting so much power into one object did have drawbacks.
Oh.
Hit back hard when Isildur subtracted a digit from his hand.
The Warrior King did more than just cut off a finger. He took the ring and its power for himself. This act forced Sauron to retreat as a disembodied spirit, threatened by his own power in the hands of another.
You know, in hindsight, you would think if it was your most powerful thing in the world, the last thing you would do in combat is do this. That's the dumbest thing in the world. You are so stupid. It would be like if Thanos at the end of the movie took the glove off and started swirling around his finger. Like, that's right. I've got all the power around here. Oh, God, he cut my finger off. Oh, why did I put it so close to his sword? And what's my boy got? My boy's got a big chopping sword. I don't care what kind of powers he has. As long as he can get his chopping sword near his little weedy BB baby fingers that apparently are made of cushions from his mom's house. Oh, boy, I think we got a chance.
Sauron's spirit could be rendered impotent beyond repair. It isn't all bad, though. The ring can turn you invisible, create visions of impending doom, and has one hell of a defense mechanism.
Yeah, who'd want to destroy it when it makes you want it? Has a will of its own, with promises whispered, even the best of us can't refuse. The greatest poultry dinner ever, boomstick. Bourbon, pecan, parmesan, turducken. It's so precious.
What did you do?
What? It sounded delicious. Well, ring or no
Well,
ring, Sauron
he had to burn it some way.
swatted away armies of soldiers, interrupted Mount Doom through sheer willpower. He has total control over his own being and can modify his soul at will. So he can definitely resist someone like spooky ghost Celebrimbor trying to dominate his spirit.
And being among the strongest Maiar, the peak of Sauron's power is beyond that of Ose, a lesser Maya, which is specifically important because Ose single-handedly raised the island of Numenor.
Yeah, remember that island that got no wood? That place. No wonder everyone wants his ring. Who could turn down that much power?
Not Isildur. The hearts of men are easily corrupted, and he kept the ring rather
But
than
not
destroy it.
tiny
Yet the ring
ones.
destroyed him and wasted
That's what we learned. The more shorter we get, the more power we have. If we just gave the ring to Danny DeVito, we would have been perfectly fine.
Found out the ring was in the Shire. The chillest,
His fingers are so
coziest,
fat, you can't
dopest
put 'em on
place
there.
imaginable. Ah, man, when I retire, I'm gonna go live in a hobbit hole and just get lit 24/7.
And so began the War of the Ring. Sauron's forces covered the land, seeking both the ring and the downfall of man, always shadowed by the symbol of his ever-present influence, the Eye of Sauron.
It was a slaughter fest. Middle-earth stood no chance. Everybody basically accepted death by orcs as inevitable. It was hopeless. The kingdoms of men would finally fall for good.
Save for the Dark Lord's truest weakness. Sauron's cunning and stratagems were impressive, sure, but ultimately, he never truly understood the people of Middle-earth. In his mind, absolute power was factually irresistible.
So wait, the most cunning man or thing in the universe couldn't figure out humans? I'm starting to think you might not be that cunning if you can't figure out common human. He never put love in his calculations. He really is the dumbest, cunningest person in the world. There's no way all of this good. What? All of it? All of it destroyed me? Well, shoot. Man, if only I had some sort of way of telling me this. Oh, that's right, common sense.
He never imagined a mere mortal could ever or would ever seek to actually destroy the One Ring.
Against all odds, and
Nobody?
a whole lot of walking,
Nobody? You think
Sauron was
nobody would
defeated,
think,
not
we probably
just
should destroy this
for
because
being
he's,
king
you
of
know,
the armies of
all
Middle-earth,
of his
but by
power?
the most unlikely creature imaginable. Elijah Wood.
Yet, even as a formless shadow,
A tiny
Sauron's legacy
Elijah Wood.
remains one of
I
domination,
personally like tiny
treachery,
Tobey
and most of
Maguires,
all,
but
fear. Fitting
I'm
for
not the one who
being
saved
that
the world.
represents, and I quote, as near an approach to the holy evil will as is possible.
never really says what he would do if he did get it. Like, say he did destroy all of human race. What would he just do? Sit? Didn't have TV? Wasn't into love? He just sit there on his throne? This is all right. I'm having a good time. Pretty evil. Are you evil? Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's great. I've made a huge mistake. If evil has nothing to destroy, evil has nothing to do. He has nothing after this other than smolder earth. Maybe he would be okay with it. Maybe if the world's evil, he'd be like, this is pretty poggers. And he would say poggers because he's evil.
Distant planet of Draenor, destruction was imminent. The orc shaman Ner'zhul prepared a spell.
That's
with
right.
followers to
Also,
clear
Lich
the
King's
planet
really good at killing
all
orcs.
To escape the fury of the
I think.
demon lord Kil'jaeden.
Come on. It's World of Warcraft.
When
You kill a lot of
Ner'zhul
them.
waltzed through the portal, Kil'jaeden was right there waiting for him.
Ner'zhul was forced to serve Kil'jaeden's will to ravage another world, Azeroth. Thus, he was transformed into the first Lich King.
Really?
This Lord of the Dead was sent to the continent of Northrend, but Kil'jaeden had one
Like
more
I said,
quest
my World of
before
Warcraft
Soul.
knowledge is
His
very
body was
hazy.
gone, leaving just his spirit, which was bound to a set of armor sealed within a
I'll
prison
be
of
honest, I
magical
thought
light.
Arthas
Man,
was,
this
but
guy
that's
can't
just
catch a
me.
break.
But then again,
Armor looks sick,
what happens
though.
when you play
He's gonna
games
possess
when
me
you're
if I
really
put
young
that
and
on,
don't
right?
actually
From
follow
his
lore?
frozen prison, the Lich King would
But he
begin
looks
his
cool.
hunt,
That's why it shows him.
conjuring an
That's why I can't
unstoppable
lose.
plague of undeath. Soon, this would threaten the
I'm gonna
lives
lose.
of the kingdom of Lordaeron.
Okay, so that was a lot, but here's where our main guy finally shows up. Lordaeron's crown prince and holy knight, Arthas Menethil. Yeah, his name does kind of sound like something your doctor would give you for fungus, but Arthas was a badass. At 19 years old, he was considered one of the best swordsmen in the world.
Does a great
He'd
job, though,
mastered
man.
nearly
Come on.
Every weapon he could.
Even
I've
with
got
such
no
a
more
skilled
fungus in my
warrior
hands.
As its prince, Lordaeron was already severely pressured by a war with an orcish horde, so a zombie plague was the last thing Arthas needed. Compounding this even further, Ner'zhul managed to break free of Kil'jaeden's power and turned his attention toward creating a champion to lead his ever-growing scourge. Naturally, he chose Arthas.
Who was a stressed out mess. to the point where he tried to stop the plague by killing everyone in his own city.
Mm.
Holy shit! Yeah, he was totally losing it, so hearing a creepy voice in his head really didn't help.
Long story short, in his efforts to protect his realm,
Also,
Arthas
it's weird to see
discovered
the
a
HD
rune blade
version
and took it for
that
himself.
no one played.
This was the fearsome Frostmourne.
Surprise! It's the source of the Lich King's
They
power.
made Arthas'
He was
forehead
stealing
so
souls
huge
and
compared to the
storing
other
them
one.
within the blade. With this new ice-cold cleaver in hand, Arthas lost his soul and got a Death Knight makeover.
And so the former hero of light would lead the very scourge he previously fought.
And in time, Arthas would don the armor for himself. giving
God,
the
that
Lich
armor's
King
so
a
freaking
new
cool.
Ultimate power. Walking!
Remember, everything the Lich King had done up until this point had been from his prison within a literal block of ice.
And this new Sauronite armor, wait, no, Saronite armor is the best. Like, what was it doing stuck in ice all this time when it's made of old god blood and self-repairs? Screw you, blacksmith, you're never taking my hard-earned gold. I'll never have to get naked and die again.
I like how it implies that he's been dying repeatedly naked. Every time he goes to take a shower, as soon as his underpants hits the floor, you hear, oh, just like bullets flow through. Oh, every single time he gets naked. 50% of the times was from his own mother. I'm gonna be honest, sorry about there being a lot of quiet moments. It's very unlike me in these series, but I actually am curious about the lore of both the Lich King and Sauron. It's very fascinating to me. I never knew the actual beginnings of the character. Of course, then again, like I said, it probably was set in the movie, but I saw it when I was 10. So, you know, the attention span of a 10-year-old watching a couple 3-hour movies.
Being far more powerful than either had been before.
He could effortlessly cover cities in ice storms, murder hundreds with the power of shadow, and learn all of your secrets with the Eye of Acheris.
Azeroth's fate was sealed. Everyone was doomed.
He knows
See this
about
guy?
your porn
He's
collection.
Illidan, a 15,000-year-old demon hunter with a bit of a
Who had a
chip on his
huge
shoulder.
porn
As a
collection,
Death
but didn't
Knight, Arthas
care.
could take him down, even
He
after
was
fighting
invincible.
through a massive army to get to him. Against this new Lich King, Illidan never stood a chance.
This is important because Illidan had absorbed the power of Gul'dan, an orc warlock who, alongside his followers, raised the Broken Isles out of the sea, a massively powerful feat of magic.
The fact that Arthas, a mortal guy, beat him up is a big deal. Just imagine how kick-ass he'd be in full control of the undying Lich King powers. Oh, wait, we don't have to.
Ner'zhul may have pulled Arthas' strings up until this point, but he had made a drastic miscalculation. Within the mind of the Lich King, Arthas battled Ner'zhul for control and won. The power of Frostmourne, of the Scourge, of Undeath itself was now under the command of Arthas.
And by this point, he was just done. Like, with everything.
Something sounds
We've
right. I
all
don't know why
had
that made me
those
laugh.
days, right?
It's
Where
just
you
like a
see all
thing
the
that gets stuck
band-aids
on your
so
foot like
pathetic
goo.
they can only
Ah,
get saved by
ah,
just killing
shit.
them all so you rip out your own heart.
I stepped on gum.
Yeah, relatable.
Determined to end all life, Arthas led his scourge across Azeroth, spreading the plague to every corner of the world. He slaughtered every contender in his path, including legendary champions like this hero of the Horde, Dranosh Sarfang.
Who the Lich King
He also
bitch
killed
slapped to
Uther,
death
which
in
is my
one hit,
favorite character.
And zombified to serve him instead. Man, that didn't go well.
The Lich King
Some-
seemed unstoppable.
Ryan, don't say the
Only
anime
one
that came to
thing
your mind.
could take him down. A
Overlord shit.
25-man raid team of the best nerds World of Warcraft servers had to offer. And that one guy who was just there because he was friends with somebody, but damn, he sucked.
With these heroes triumphant, the Paladin Tyrion shattered Frostmourne with an equally legendary blade.
Yeah!
Vile rain.
But the Scourge doesn't work on Phantom Menace battle droid rules, so there must always be a Lich King to keep the relentless undead in check.
Yet no Lich King before or since ever matched the terror and malice Arthas brought to Azeroth.
Without a doubt, one of the most terrifying kings to ever conquer the world of Warcraft.
Ooh. Ooh. But he did get beat by a 6/6 taunt with Divine Shield. I have no idea who Tyrion is other than the card that I used many times, which I also very much love because of the Hearthstone. I had a problem. I don't anymore. I stopped playing it. It's funny. I really don't like World of Warcraft. Doesn't appeal to me at all, but I really love the lore of Warcraft. Always have. It's so fascinating and fun to me. I guess that would be my Lord of the Rings of my generation, because the stories are very similar in the medieval kind of sense. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for an
I'm scared.
undeath
Sauron seems very hot. He could literally just win because he's like, oh no, my ice melted. Yep, that's right. I beat you solely on the power of Pokemon typing. Shit. Hey man, come on. Do you know how hard it was to get that ice like that? You mean the sword from a different franchise? I don't know if that's truly yours, bud.
You will find only death.
Holy shit, I'm very ready for this fight. Oh, whoa. This is some big man meat slapping meat. I guess it'd be big steel meat. They're pretty skinny without it, actually. That's right. How do you like that? The warm embrace of a hug from a ghost. That's right. That's the thing that you fail to see from humans. Sweet hugs. Now ethereal hugs? There's no way. Holy smokes! Oh no! What will happen if he bites his tin face? Nothing will happen. Are you coming on to me? I think he's coming on. Bud, you go for the hand. Also, I have no idea if he actually has the ring in this one. He does. God dang. Also, may I say, animator, great job again. I know I say this all the time, and it's like a broken record, but one of the things that makes Death Battle so freaking good. My God, look at this. Look how beautiful with the fire and the ice coming down. The sword looks awesome. Oh shit. You made him leak a little oil, but that won't work. I think it won't work. Oh! Ah, see, I knew that wasn't gonna work because I remember them mentioning it. Oh no! He can see me! But I can see your secrets. I was joking about that. But oh, he wasn't. I think it just sees his secrets. He didn't really mention if it did anything else. All we just know is where he keeps his chocolate box under his bed. We know where it is now, man. Oh, no. No, no, no. Hold the fort, Lich King. Oh, shit. No, don't do it. I told you to go for his hand. Nah, God dang it. No. Come on. No. No. God. No. God dang it. Shit.
Well, if he wasn't all powerful before, look out for supercharged Sauron now.
Despite the Lich King's impressive power, Sauron's might was
But he has a
absolute.
perfect
But not before
chopping
he got the
sword.
duel of his
That's
life
all
in
I
a
had.
crazy close bout. First up, both Dark Lords could counter pretty much any mind or soul screwing powers.
Son
With
of
a
a
lot of the
bitch!
usual tricks way less noteworthy in this match.
To be fair, the Lich King severely debilitated Sauron via his plague of undeath. Most physical bodies would not survive such a disease.
So Sauron just got rid of his body. Who needs it? Especially when you can rebuild one or just start fighting as a ghost. Both things Sauron could do.
After all, the plague is intended for organic mortal enemies and has never
Not
infected a
giant
spirit.
Another
eyeballs.
smaller point for Sauron
Fair
was
enough.
his weakness. The Lich King was a clever bastard, but even with the Eye of Icarus, it would have been tough for him to decode and destroy the One Ring. Meanwhile, given enough power, Sauron would naturally end up destroying Frostmourne. He's kinda got a thing for breaking swords.
So let's compare their power. While their
I don't know
highest
how
limits are
breakable the
certainly
sword is,
nebulous,
so I have no idea.
interestingly enough, some of the most impressive feats from both worlds involve lifting islands. As Sauron is a more powerful Maya than Osei, and the Lich King could reliably defeat someone with Gul'dan's magic, it is possible to gauge the difference in power by measuring the islands that were raised.
Keep in mind, Gul'dan had a bunch of help, so we're
That's
only
where
giving
you
him his
base this
share.
on?
Turns out,
Island
Osei was doing
moving?
twice the work.
By examining official maps to determine the volume of the islands, we found a difference between lifting 2 quadrillion tons of rock versus 4 quadrillion tons, among further energy required to actually
Holy
move through the
shit,
ocean.
that's where you got this
Impressive,
from?
Sure, but Sauron had the edge.
And for the final nail in the coffin, the Lich King might have been super scary, but he really wasn't around for all that long. At least not when compared to the experience Sauron has warring with the world for thousands of years.
The Lich King certainly posed a threat to Sauron, but the ruler of Mordor's awesome might, enduring spirit, and millennia of treachery proved him the superior Dark Lord.
Wow!
Fair.
Is that it?
What? Are you sour on the pun? I was pretty keen about it.
The
God,
winner
get
is
outta here.
Sauron.
Why do you do this to me? Every time I lose, I have to hear your shitty pun and ruin my life. God damn it. My only logic was if he could see his secrets, right? Would his weaknesses be counted as a secret? So would he know not to chop his fingers off and that his weaknesses wouldn't work? It is a question I do ask. How strong is secrets? What does define secrets? Did he not see the secrets till the very end? It does make you ask the question. Would Sauron know the weaknesses of... Well, he didn't really need the Lich. He literally brute forced the fuck out of him and beat him. But would the Lich King have the advantage mentally? Sure, technically you say he's cunning and he's done a lot more wars, which is an interesting factoid. So maybe you could say the Lich King didn't think to look for weaknesses because of his overpower. He's more of a brute strength guy, so he wouldn't necessarily look to try to cut the ring off of his finger like in the other battle. Unless there's something I missed in the information where it doesn't work like that. He goes, ew, it made a slurp noise. But really, when it comes down to it, it's just like brute strength-wise, they just said Sauron's stronger, and it's hard to disagree with that one. Other than the fact that I lost again. Why is everything I love so shit? Every franchise I love has failed me. All of them. Every single one of them. 8 times. All right. This was another death battle. I am now officially a loser. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed, remember to subscribe, leave a like down below, or write a comment. What do you think about this death battle? You think it's pretty cool? I thought animation-wise, easily one of the best. 3D animation was off the charts. Wow! One thing I cannot battle is the just absolute beaut of a battle that was. Also, I'm gonna be fully honest with you. I know too little about the Lich King and Lord of the Rings to ever dispute this fight. This isn't like other ones where I know a lot more. It's really just I picked the one that I liked, and I think they're really cool and interesting battles. So yeah, it doesn't hurt as much as when it's just like wacky Popeye beats super strong anime character because cartoons are bullshit. It doesn't give me that feeling. I don't have that disdain that I do for the cartoon ones as I do at this one, because this was interesting, and I do like the way they put the idea of like something similar, like the land in the mass, to put that. I thought that was a really cool idea. I don't know what do you guys think that's cool or dumb as bullshit? I don't know. This is where I always love reading comments and see what people who are more familiar with the content air their grievances or say what they believe. If they think Death Battle's wrong in this one, they think it's right. Either way, I had a fun time. It was a great battle. Other than the fact of the searing loss of pain. I swear to God, this is going to end with me getting the Lord of the Rings just so I can win every Death Battle. AK, watch the end of the video first, Ryan. Oh, the power! Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.